Get ready. Get set. Because it's
time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
What's happening, guys? How's it going? All right. Who's ready? Who's ready to count down to 420, guys? I know I am sure ready. Make sure everything's working here. Testing 1, 2. All right, guys. How's everyone's Tuesday going? It's Paranormal Tuesday, guys. And I'm excited. I'm so excited. Hey, welcome to It's 420 Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Brown. We get into all sorts of trouble in here. Hey, if it's your first time watching, make sure you're blowing up those comments. We might send you something nice just for being a first-time commenter. Let us know. Say, hey, over here, grab my attention. I'm a first-time commenter. Oh, man. We had one yesterday. Very, very awesome, guys. All right, so what we are doing to celebrate here on the Daily Dank, celebrate our 10,000 subscribers, guys. I'm excited. We are doing the 31 days of giveaways, guys. All of October. We go live at 7:10. I ask you a question of the day. You answer it. And then you get entered to win. Just that easy. You can answer as many times as you want. Questions are subjective. There are no wrong answers. And, just that easy, guys. The question of the day today is, if you met a 300-year-old witch, that's right, what would be the first question you would ask her? So this chick has gone through, it could be a man. I said a witch, but it could be a warlock. The Salem witch trials. 300 years old, man. Who knows what they see? What would you ask that person? All right, guys. So that's the question of the day. You can get entered to win. What are we giving away today? Today we're giving away the BAM box. That's right. One lucky winner is going to get the BAM box, and I'm excited about that. All right. Oh, very, very cool BAM box. And what else we got to give away, guys? Sorry. We got the Art the Clown autograph from the Terrifier. So hashtag Art the Clown. We got, what do we got? A bunch of different autographs, a bunch of different stuff. We gave away Star Wars. It's just so much. Halloween parties. We got a lot going on, guys. All right. I'm looking at the time, and we got so many things we do. I'm like on a time restriction. All right, so we got the top 5 at 420, guys. And what these are escape room scares. Kind of like what we watched yesterday. This is a little cleaner. The edit's a little better. But, these are pretty good. These are escape room fails. All right, what else we got going on, guys? Today's Paranormal Tuesday, and we're going to get into exorcisms and demon possession. How creepy is that? It's Halloween time. We got to get into it. We're going to watch an interview with a real-life exorcism. You guys may have seen this guy around YouTube. He does a lot of interviews and speaks on half of the church, the Catholic Church and all that. So you might have seen this guy before. We're going to get into that. So the real deep, real exorcism. I got audio. We got video. Pretty creepy, pretty crazy stuff. So if that kind of stuff disturbs you guys, I gave you a little bit of a warning. All right, so we're going to get in the top 5 at 420 right now as we count down to 420. All right, guys, these are the top 5 epic escape room fails. At 420, brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. All right, here we go. Oh, okay, look, she's right behind them. They didn't even notice. They didn't even know. That guy kicked her. That guy kicked her. You know you're scared when you're kicking the scare actor. Oh, and she ain't giving up. Oh my God. She's getting those guys, getting them good. Oh, man. All right, number 4 guys. Oh, look. Those are my favorite when they just curl up in a ball. Those are so good. Oh, look. Just haunting them. Just haunting them. All right, number 3 guys. What's happening? Oh, just popped out. Oh, it just went down like a sack of potatoes. Look, it's bad when the scare actor is what you would call it, is comforting you. Oh, dang. Look. That guy's like, oh. He had a cross in his hand. And she's like, nope. Look, that chick went in the cupboard. That chick went in the cupboard. Number 1, guys. Number 1. Oh, the lights went out. Oh, my God. So they're freaked out there. Oh, look. Oh, someone's behind the door. All right, guys. We've got 5-420 brought to you by the Healing Center. Save some green on some green. Guys, Here's some bonus round for you guys. There is something. Look, this person's bad and determined to open it. Is it like a trick one? The lights go out. Oh, look. Just part of the crowd, just hanging out. Oh, man. Oh, that's great. That is freaking awesome. All right, guys, we're counting down to 420. How's everyone doing? What are you guys getting into? I'm getting into some Maui Wowie from the left coast, guys. Woo, got this down at the Healing Center. Pretty fire, as well as at Humboldt Farms. They got that half ounce, man, and a full ounce for $50. Don't mess around. Get on that. It is fire too, man. I had like the orange sherbet, something or other, orange sherbet. I think just orange sherbet. Very, very fire, guys. Definitely want to get in on that. But at this time, blow up those comments because it's 420. And boom goes dynamite. That's right, guys. Oh, man. Woo! How's everyone's 420 going, guys? I'm going to have to show you this rig I came up with for vaping. They sell them, but I went ahead and I did a vape bong. No, very simple, nothing too fancy, but I know they sell them. But this is kind of cool. What I'm getting into, man, you know what? Like regular vaping gets me about 90%. About 85%. Doesn't get me right there, like the flower and wax combo that I'm used to. So I switch it up a little bit. When I try vaping, I got to hit it hard. So I do that, the bong. And man, it works pretty good. It hits you pretty hard. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm pretty happy. All right, guys. So we are getting into on Paranormal Tuesday, guys. See what I got on here. Do I got anything for Paranormal Tuesday? I got nothing. All right, let's see. That doesn't work. All right, so we got that going. So Paranormal Tuesday, guys. Woo, it's Paranormal Tuesday. Let's see. That one works. It's Paranormal Tuesday. It's Paranormal Tuesday on the 420 podcast. It's gonna get spooky. Ooh. We're talking exorcisms, not smelcercisms. You say exorcisms. Demon possession is scary, but we're gonna get into it. Ooh. It is Paranormal Tuesday. All right, guys, what about that production value? How do you guys like that? Oh, that's pretty freaking awesome. Oh, man, I'm loving it. Oh, only a vape bong, guys. Remember that, the vape bong, or that $30 ounce, $35 ounce. I'm so baked, I don't know. It's under $40. It's a hell of a deal. Go jump on it, guys. All right, so we're getting into exorcisms. Serious stuff. Something I don't really like to talk about too much. I don't like to bring that kind of negative energy around. But with that being said, something that I believe really happens. I don't believe all of them are real, but easy for me to say. But I believe it does happen. I believe there are exorcists. The Catholic Church is such a tight-lipped organization that I believe it goes deep, and I believe there's a ton of exorcisms, and they have their finger on the pulse, and we know nothing about it. So we're going to get into a couple guys. So this first one is of a real exorcism, and we're going to get into this right now.
Dearest prayer warriors, during an exorcism, demons can at times be forced to obey the priest and tell the truth. Sometimes the priest will force the demons to admit certain things. The exorcists tell us that when forced, the demons admit that the rosary is a weapon they fear the most. The following excerpt you are about to hear is an audio recording of an exorcism in Italy on October 7th, 2019, conducted by Father Don Ambrosio Villa.
Mi distrugge ogni Ave Maria mi scoppia il cervello.
Holy
È
crap.
una preghiera semplice che non tutti fanno. Ma chi la fa si unisce alla vita di Cristo e di Maria. E a me mi scoppia il cervello sentire quella cantilena.
Oh my
Non lo
God.
sopporto. Anche chi lo tiene in mano senza pregare mi dà fastidio. Non lo sopporto. Ma lei ama questa preghiera.
Avanti.
E chi lo prega in famiglia ha una protezione particolare da lei. Io non posso entrare in quella casa. Non mi è stato dato il permesso. Perché la potenza del Santo Rosario in famiglia mi schiaccia.
Avanti.
E in quelle famiglie, se c'è anche una sola persona che lo prega, può salvare le altre della famiglia. I misteri che lei predilige sono quelli della passione di Cristo, perché lì c'è tutta la salvezza dell'umanità. Ma chi recita il rosario io arrivo a disturbarlo.
Come?
Con pensieri, distrazioni. Bisognerebbe farlo con i bambini. Imparare loro questa preghiera.
All right, guys. Oh my goodness gracious. How freaking crazy was that? I had some audio issues start with my headphones trying to mess with it, but man, I kind of like the fact that the priest was just letting them talk. Like, tell me more about this prayer, tell me more about Mary, tell me more about the protection. What do you guys think about stuff like that? Like, it was kind of disturbing. That was a little messed up, if I do gotta say so myself. Yeah, pretty nuts on that. All right, guys, so we're going to get into another one right now. I'm going to test something out real quick here. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. All right. So we're going to get into the Exorcism. All right, do we got audio? All right, we do got audio. All right, so I don't know where the audio is coming from. Anyway, I'm trying to hook up two different things at once. Anyway, guys, so this is the Exorcism of Emily Rose, and they're going to be video and stuff. So let's get into this right now.
What can you tell the audience about this case of Annalise Michel?
Well, are people familiar with the case? So it's
assume they're not. Assume none of us are.
So the premise is, so this is a lady in Germany who was determined to be possessed. She was working with a priest, and then she never did receive complete deliverance from the demonic oppression. And then she eventually died.
Too, right?
At 23 years old, she died. And first, she started experiencing this at 16 years old. Mm-hmm. And she would go to 6 different voices she would make, right? It's Nero, Cain, Judas, Hitler, Fleischmann. I'm missing one. Lucifer. And each voice sounds different. And then eventually, I mean, you look at her right now. I want you to watch this. I'm going to get your reaction on this. This is right here, Annalise Michel, who, if you listen to her voice, sounds like a regular voice speaking in German. If you want to play so the audience can hear it.
Ja, ich will auch für die anderen leiden, damit die nicht in die Hölle kommen und so. Aber
ja,
das ist so schlimm, die sind so grausam und so furchtbar. Nee. Das denkt man leiden, das ist so leicht zu haben, wenn es dann wirklich schlimm ist.
Very normal. Okay, very normal. Fast forward to now. What she, go right there. So this is...
Oh,
this
wow.
Is Hitler.
Did he say Hitler?
Sind wir schon 3?
Is it me or is it even creepier that it's in German?
I hope you're not watching this late at night. If you are, here's Cain.
Wow, that's crazy.
Very disturbing. Okay, go to the next one. This is Nero.
Ruhe gibt's nur dort, wo die Liebe ist.
Ja, bei uns gibt's nur Hass.
Hass ist, da gibt's keine Ruhe.
Go to that one. This is Fleischman.
Damn, so it's a bunch of different names and a bunch of different demons, I guess, or maybe one that's just
Go to
coming
the
out.
next one.
Doesn't even
This is
sound like the
This is
most
Judas.
In eigenen Seminaren ausgebildet
Judas.
werden, die dürfen nicht auf die anderen Universitäten. Kapiert?
Klar. Ist da sonst noch etwas zu sagen?
Last one is who?
Weil
Go to
es,
it.
weil
Lucifer. Ouch.
Im Namen deines Sohnes, den Jungfrau, im Namen Jesu, befehle ich dir auszufahren.
Okay, you can pause it at this point. I said it's going to be disturbing.
But I gotta
so-
leave. This is,
No, but
well,
but you know what though? Here's the part. So, first of all, I feel bad for this girl. She passed away, 23 years old. Okay, you're talking about somebody. The mother. That's the mother standing right next to her. I mean, they made a movie about this. This turned into a story that people watched, and even if you try, like yesterday, Vinny, who's outside, who doesn't like Vinny, got a shout out on this, but Vinny, I said, try making this sound naturally. Like if you really try to yourself make this sound naturally, go try to do it. How does somebody do it naturally, right? Okay, you may say, I know certain people that could do it, but this is.
Yeah, he brings up a good point on that. Is that that's like when it got down to like Lucifer and Judas, that was pretty crazy. That was that I'll admit that was pretty nuts. Wow. Yeah, so there's that. All right, guys, what do you guys think? Do you think some of these people, I mean, some of them obviously are faking for attention or whatever, but what do you think about like some of these cases, like the voices and like speaking different languages and all these different things? Do you think demons are real? And do you think if they're evil? Like, or maybe is it something we don't understand? Below those comments, guys, let me know what you think. We're going to check out one last bit, or maybe who knows? Who knows what we'll do? We got a lot of content. So we're going to check in with the priest and hear one of his stories right.
And there are 4 different types of things that the church looks for that would validate that perhaps this truly is something demonic. Number 1 would be the ability to speak and understand languages otherwise unknown to the individual, having superhuman strength beyond the normal capacity of the individual, having elevated perception, knowledge about things that the person should not otherwise know. And then 4, probably the one that most people are familiar with, an aversion to anything of a sacred nature, such as having scripture read in front of them, being blessed with holy water, being shown a crucifix, the things that people probably are familiar with simply by watching movies and whatnot on exorcism.
So the 4 things was superpower, a language that they should not speak, access to information that they normally shouldn't have, and then the 4th one is what the priest does or them, like how they respond to holy water.
Aversion to anything
Right.
spiritual. In the Christian church, and are you familiar with Dr. Carl Payne?
No, I'm not, no.
Carl Payne wrote a wonderful book on spiritual warfare from non-denominational Christian perspective. So it doesn't contain anything like from the Presbytery or the Southern Baptist Convention. It's just non-denominational Bible interpretation. And one of the things he pointed out was that something as simple as reading 1 John 4 and saying, every this is how you recognize the Spirit of God. Every spirit that acknowledges that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God. Every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus Christ is not. And people have a strong resistance to that. Those particular verses that are calling on that with the power. And when helping people with demonization, it's exactly as you say, but you can avoid the sensational reaction of them by setting ground rules and asking for the covering of the Holy Spirit.
Tom, have you ever witnessed this before?
I've not witnessed this before, but I've talked to 3 people that that Carl.
Have you ever had anybody in your life? And this goes to all of Tyler. This goes to you and to you. Have you guys ever seen anybody in your life where you said this person may be possessed?
Yeah, absolutely.
You've had somebody.
Yes, absolutely.
And you witnessed it, like you knew this person, or was it a person that person knew?
It was my friend's mom, and I witnessed her and she was not drugged. She was in hospice, but she was not being given morphine or anything of the sort. So she was unmedicated.
Have you witnessed anybody?
Yeah, it just turns out that they were on bath salts.
Okay, how about yourself?
No.
Never have. Okay, so I have witnessed a close relative that would say, I put a curse on that person. Okay, I put a curse on that person, and watch what's going to happen to that person. And I've seen a person behavior act in a weird way.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here.
All right, guys. So, what do you guys think of that? How about you? Who out there has thought maybe like some family member, a friend or something might have been possessed? I got somebody in mind. Wait a minute. Wait, no. I know someone who I think might be possessed. Let's run down the checklist. No, just joking, guys. Just joking. How about you guys? Any experience in this at all? I'll tell you real quick. When I was 21, 22, pretty young, I was going through a struggle, and I was on meth, let's be honest. So I don't know if it was not sleeping, hallucination, or if it was actually something that really happened. But, I was at a low point in my life. I was a meth head. Everything seems a lot worse. Trying to figure out life. And, I kind of had thought about suicide. And there's no shame in that, guy. Like, everyone has it's mental health, man. We all get sick physically sometimes, and sometimes we get sick mentally. And there's places to go get help. And I encourage anyone, if you're feeling down, please seek out. I use BetterHelp. They're no way a sponsor of the show, but they'll work with you financially. They have grants and stuff if you're low income. So yeah, definitely talk to somebody. But either way, no, not either way, guys. Just talk to someone. There is no either way. You don't get a second chance. If you try to commit suicide and you succeed, there is no second chance on that. So please don't do it. All right. There's always someone. Reach out to me. Reach out to the community. There's always someone out there that will get your guys' back. All right. So, so I was pretty low, thinking about suicide. Said a weird prayer about just, put me out of my misery type of thing. And that night, I woke up and I was frozen stiff. I don't know if I saw something or if I didn't. I can't really remember. But I remember being scared out of my mind and just being totally stiff, not being able to move, freaking out. There was some kind of evil presence in there. Whether the evil presence was 10 days of not sleeping or what it may have been. But that's only my one encounter with some kind of evil or so what I thought might be evil. So what about you guys? Have you guys had any encounters like that? All right, guys, we're going to get into this last clip real quick and we'll wrap it up.
When I was in Rome, I was able to connect with a Franciscan priest who had been an exorcist for 25 years. And then he permitted me to sit in on 40 exorcisms that he performed during the time that I was there. And then that allowed me to learn firsthand the ministry of the church for those who were up against the forces of evil and were seeking help.
What was the most extreme one you witnessed out of the 40? Because, of course, you get that question all the time.
There are a few that stand out. Obviously the very first one, I'm talking with an elderly lady and her husband, and she's explaining to me why she believes that she's possessed. And, I'm just, the three of us are in the room where we're having a conversation, and I'm watching Father Carmine, the priest who trained me, and he walks into the room and he puts a roll of paper towels on the table, and he walks back out, and he comes back in and ties a plastic grocery bag onto the wall radiator. He walks back out again, and he comes in, and this time he has a purple stole, which is a piece of purple cloth that a priest will drape around his neck as a sign of his priestly office. He has the rite of exorcism in his hand, and he immediately takes holy water and he blesses this little elderly lady. As soon as the drops of water hit her, the demon manifested. Her eyes rolled in the back of her head. She began foaming at the mouth, growling and snarling, and throwing out all kinds of blasphemies.
Such as?
She was insulting God.
Oh, okay.
She was insulting me and Father Carmine and just about anyone. Basically, doing anything as a way to disrupt this particular prayer of the church.
And then you said, so you've seen many. So that was the first one you saw. Was there anything that was more extreme than her?
Absolutely. The one that really stands out the most was during an exorcism when the demon manifested and the person's body began to levitate.
Oh,
you saw somebody's body.
I saw a person levitate during an exorcism.
How much was the levitation?
The person rose about a foot out of the chair they were in, because I'm looking at this in disbelief, and Father Carmine is praying the rite of the church, the prayers, and he's glancing over and looking, and he looks back at his book, he looks back at the person, he looks back at his book, then he takes his hand, puts it on the head of the person, and pushes him back down into the chair without ever pausing for even one moment in the prayer.
Was any of that caught on camera?
The church does not videotape. Oftentimes, people...
How convenient, Father.
But let me ask this question.
But the reason the church does that is to protect the identity of the individual.
So obviously, at this point, Adam believes in this stuff a lot.
I am very skeptical. It's just.
All right, guys. So, hang on 1 second. Let me correct this.
All right, and then we will do that, so we are good. All right, guys. So, what do you guys think of that? I don't know, man. Demon possession. Woo, that's pretty crazy. Oh, man. All right, guys. So, that was our demon possession. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to... How do I get out of this? There we go. All right. I'm going to announce the winner chicken dinner of some great prize pack. What do we got? Where are we at? All right. Oh, man. Hang on, guys. All right. Okay. Hang on, guys. Sorry about this. So, the question of today is... guys, if you met a 300-year-old witch, what would be the first question you would ask? All right. Well, shoot. I can't find... Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I had a winner. I think we're getting spammed. We got a lot of emoji people on here, which I don't know where it's coming from, but makes it hard to decipher. Oh well. There, give me a second, guys. Let's see here. Let's go in here. Let's go to here. Let's go to there. My video. Sorry, guys. It's great entertainment here. Great entertainment. I know the winner, but I don't know the name off of the top of my head. So I'm going to go through the comments real quick and get it right now. Look at that. All right. So here we go. The winner is... All right. Sorry, guys. The winner, chicken dinner, Rachel H. That's right, guys. Rachel H. Congratulations. She was a first-time commenter as well, and she came up in the algorithm. How cool is that? She answered the question, and she also gave one about the Grand Canyon Cavern. So congratulations, Rachel H. That's right, guys. So, sorry about the longness of this. What would you guys do if you met a 300-year-old witch? What would be the first question you asked her? All right, guys, on that note, I'm going to wrap it up. This was a long one. Tell me what you think about exorcisms. Tell me your stories. And let me know, guys. I will see you next time. Check out thedailydank.com.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com.
Check out our merchandise and amazing content.
And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.